Hello everyone. So today we are going to host a web API using TopShelf as a self-hosting service. So in order to begin with, we need to add these packages. One is Microsoft ASP.NET Web API Oven Self-Host and another one is TopShelf. So currently I'm using .NET Framework 4.5 and these Oven packages version vary according to your framework. So the higher framework require the higher version of these namespaces. So once you add these both the Ovin classes and we need to add a new class. So for that we need to go to add new class and search out for Ovin. So you can see here there is a Ovin startup class. So once we have Ovin installed in our project, so we will come up with a startup class. So Ovin will add our some default code to our startup class and it is going to have a namespace open and it will also create a I app builder. So here we are going to register our configuration. Basically here we are telling the where our API is, what is a controller and what is the action. So once you set your mapping route, you can define your controller. So this is my API controller, just simple get method to just display a message, as simple as that. But you can change as per your logic. So once it is done, we need to add another class which is service API. So service API provides hosting of our web API as a service. So it comes up with a start and stop methods, and you can see we defined the base address here, and address is defined, and it is going to start basically the hosting of what Oven is going to do. Oven is going to host this endpoint for us without running the API. So once it is done, now let us move to our program file. So this is our program file. It has only one namespace, which is TopShelf. So TopShelf provide us a hosting factory which defines the service API which we had already created in our previous step. So it comes up with a start and stop method, and another other methods can be added as per our requirement. And we can also set the service name, display, and description, and all that. It can be configurable if you want. So once it is all done, you need to build your solution. So now we are good to go. So now we need to open our console. As you can see, I had already reached the physical location of my application. It's the bin debug. Now let us install this service. So this is my service name .exe and the command is install. So my service is installed. Now let us confirm if it is. You can see that my self-host API service is installed. Now let us run this service. So my service is running now. Let's confirm. Yes, it is running. Okay, so now let us open our browser and see how it looks. We basically need to browse the API endpoint which we had just configured. So this is my endpoint. Slash API slash default, hit enter, and you can see the output. This was written in my controller. Here you can see. So the same output I'm getting in my browser. So I hope this is helpful. If you have any queries, let me know. Thank you very much.